Right. The topic is.
The topic is about the government has set a bar that a girl child should not get married before 18 years. Right? Because earlier people used to make a girl child get married at the age of 10, 12, 14. So they have set a bar that before 18 you cannot make a girl child get married because it's a crime. But now they are talking about raising that age bar from 18 to 21.
Okay,
Right?
Which means that now government wants that girl should not get married before 21. The government
I
is
heard that.
making, government
Yes.
is raising this bar from 18 to 21. Earlier it was 18 years. Now it will be like before 21 you cannot marry a girl. This is proposed, right? Yes.
In current scenario, government decided to marry their daughter in 21 year age, not before that.
Yes.
Right, Vandana? Did you get this?
Okay,
Now
now
there is a
now I
shift
get
from 18 to 21. Now it should
18 to 21. Okay, 18 to 20 means between 18 to 20. I understand.
yes, you earlier got this point. Fine.
Hmm,
So
hmm.
if a girl cannot get married before 21, this will be the bar then. So we will first talk
Okay.
about pros. क्या benefits हैं if it happens? What are the pros of this shift? है ना? This raise from age shift from 18 to 21 means if a girl would not get married before 21, she can only get married after 21. What are the benefits?
She can get complete their primary education, like bachelor degree or master degree, attentively or continuously. Somehow there she will discontinue due to marriage regarding that their studies. So one is the positive point is this: girls can complete their primary education, and second one, she are able to stand on our legs in current scenario, so they cannot so much struggle in the future, as we looking in current scenario. There's husband wife both are doing jobs or earning money.
She will get financially independent by then.
Yes. Thank you.
Right.
Pass on to other.
Right. Yogesh gave two pros of
Yes.
raising marriage age to 21, right? Yes, Bijal will share something.
Maturity is must compulsory. So 21 years are best time of marriage. And both are mature.
Right. At 18, girls do not get matured. You want to say?
Yeah.
By 21, they will get
21
matured.
is best. Yeah. And know everything. 21 is a girl who know everything. Health and wealth also. 18 years is more below.
Right.
Anything else?
Great. Yes, Vandana can add some points, no?
Yes, physically they matured as well as mentally. So after marriage, definitely they want to baby. So lots of women, when she got married early, 18, yeah, 21. So lots of incidents in village, in rural area, they can die, and also died also during delivery time. And so it's a very good government taken this step, because after Yogesh ji also told that children, girls completed their studies and they wants to do something after their completed study. So it's a good thing.
Yes, Piyushi, continue. Take the lead.
I would also like to add one point. The girls these days are of the opinion that yes, I want to enjoy my life. So till the age of 21, they won't have any complaints to their parents that I haven't lived my life to the fullest. They will get an opportunity to live their lives and enjoy it. So yeah, uh, raising the age from 18 to 21 is a good initiative if they do it.
Mhm.
Okay.
So these
So
are
now
pros.
we have this. Sorry.
These are benefits we talked about, right?
Yes. Now we are going to discuss the cons of it. Yogesh sir, what's your opinion? What are the negative aspects of getting marriage at the age of 21?
There is I can say that when uh, in a mature age, a girl go to the other's home, husband's home. Uh, is- so there is some difficulties to adopt their culture in a in a very easy way. So in current scenario, we can look that husband wife living without their parents in an other place, or they got divorced very early. So it is difficult to a girl for adopt the culture of a new atmosphere, uh, just like a husband's house, family, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, father-in-law. They cannot accept as a father, mother, and sister. In previous days, that is the reason when girl easily can uh,
It just
adopt a new culture when they in little age, like 12 to 15 years. That is one cons. And
great. Good.
the other thing, uh, girls in parents' home so much free. Uh, like every we leverage them, uh, and they can want to cooking food, so they cooking. If they not want, then not doing that. So girls set our mindset in that manner. When I go to the other home, I will go to the outing for enjoying and eating outside, not focusing on our family, ki how to handle it. If we ask to new girl ki uh, jhadu, pocha, and cooking in our home, they say कि I am not a
Homemaker.
होम मेकर,
Mm-hmm.
और वो बोलने लगती है कि मैं बाई हूँ क्या,
Not a maid, right?
आई एम नॉट मेड, मैं क्यों करूँ. तो यदि हम उस वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट आवर होम, so we can clean it, we can food for it, that all reasons. Thank you.
Good. Very. Okay, next, Bijal ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It's a negative point. I don't say anything, but not a negative point.
Okay, you have no negative point.
Yeah, 21 years is best. or say all time is girls, why should मतलब क्यों हमेशा उनको ही वो करना पड़ता है
Hmm.
एग्जिस्ट
Girls
आई
have to
थिंक
exist.
शी इज फ्री
She should
कल्चर
be
इज चेंज शी इज फ्री नाउ nowadays she is free
okay.
mind is changed culture is changed exist is both sides so no negative point for
Regarding the age. Okay.
yeah
Vandana ma'am.
Actually, I also agree with ma'am. I I can't. I am not. What's her name? Jaya.
beetle
Bijal.
beetle yeah
Bijan.
Hmm.
Bijal.
beetle yeah
Bijal. It's a unique name. Bijal.
Yeah.
Ah. So I agree with Bijal ji. Uh, but I want to say only one thing, that if any condition, any girls get married, so they can easily adjust in that new family. It's only these things happening. Uh, but I totally agree with Gizel madam. Bizel ma'am.
Hmm.
Monisha ma'am, do you agree with the same?
Now,
With these?
now the one long back, I was reading an article, and there it was that in cities, of course, when there is a there are options of higher education, college education, and all, right? There it is good. Like when a child gets completes schooling at the age of 18, right? And then 3 years are for graduation.
Mhm.
Fine. But in some rural areas, government has made school education mandatory. They have the facilities of school education, but still, because you all agree that a lot of means I think still 70% of India resides in rural areas, right?
yes
And and out of that also there would be a huge percentage where there is still no college in. There are so many rural
yes
areas, there are no colleges. So what happens is that after a girl gets complete school education, still there will be 3 years where either the parents need to send girl out of the village or engage in some way or the other. Else those 3 days would be like the child may get spoiled, or means how to groom that, means it is not one decision which can actually alter the condition of females or women or girls. They will have to think the other step as well, I suppose, that how to provide that education to each and every girl child in India.
yes
Is it a matter of concern then? Because at least otherwise, after school education, the in from rural places mostly, the girl would get married, so she shifts to another responsibility area. But
yes
after raising the age, since it will become a rule, that means it will become an offense if a girl would get married before 21. It will come under the act of child marriage. So they will have to they will have to delay the marriage. 3 years would be like they will have to manage what to make that girl do.
yes
So is it like making this before making this rule, some other steps are still required, like creating education facilities to each and every corner of the country, because lots of like, we being sitting in cities, we know that yes, when the girl after schooling would get education in the college.
Monisha ma'am, Though I will sound bit orthodox when we'll compare to Bijal ma'am and Vandana ma'am, but don't you think that these days girls complain that why have I completed my education, why have I have gone through my higher studies, because ultimately I have to be at home and cook food for the family, and even if I am working I have to cook food, right? So in that case, generally divorces have rate of divorce has
Okay.
increased because the girl is not going to adjust,
Get it.
because even she is earning money. If you are earning, the girl is also earning. So she feels that why am I the only one who has to cook food, who has to do all the house chores? So when the age is 18, the girl goes only through her schooling, and when schooling has been completed she won't have any job opportunity, because ultimately their parents will go for the marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
In rural areas especially,
Mm-hmm.
by 19 or by 18, generally they want their girl to get married. So why to set the age bar to 21 when we know that the cases of divorce are increasing day by day? Because uh, education makes them independent, and when once they get independence they won't think of uh, making the relation work. Every day there are these cases where people say I'm educated, why am I going to work,
Mm-hmm.
at home as well as at the workplace?
So can it be discussed in two aspects, like girls in cities and girls in villages or rural areas?
Yes, I think we can do that, because city life is entirely different from the life in a village.
What would you say, Vandana?
But I want to share something. When I used to work in family planning FPI, that time I have to go interior area
Mm,
and counseling of adolescent girl.
girls.
Uh,
Hmm.
so so they are that time I am sharing this incidents uh, 18 years before.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
Instead of 18.
that time girls are also aware about their education, and they are very influenced to TV serials also,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and lots of negative things related sex education. There are lots of crises. They faced lots of crises. So. Uh, it's a very horrible things when I visited that very interior Nazirabad near to Bhopal, Nazirabad. It's a very difficulty faced on that adolescent girl. They don't have any ideas, and 13, 14, 15's age, parents get married. Parents
Marry their daughters. Hmm.
marry their daughters, and they don't know, didn't know what is the how they manage their married life, and lots of hygiene issue also they faced.
Mm-hmm.
They used to face in interior at that time. And now in Raipur, the girls are coming in interior area. Nowadays, their thinking has changed. They want to study in interior. They came from interior area, and they wants to study. But we have to one topic also, why girls are going and compare with women, man. I am not agree. God make us a different things, as a girl, as a woman, and
Ma'am,
also man or boy. So we have different roles. So girls are comparing to boys, yeah, women are comparing to men's. So it's a very mm, bad situation. Our mental status, even girls' mental status, is not good for thinking this area.
Mhm.
We have to respect ourselves. We are women. We are a girl. We have to make cook food sweetly, and
Mhm.
so it's not a, bad thing for cooking in kitchen.
Mhm.
Men
Even
has
In
a
current
different
in
role.
current scenario,
Men,
we called them homemaker. That is a great responsibility.
it's a huge, and
Yes, yes.
every woman has a beautiful responsibility to grow a small child, and they make a good citizen in for our country. So girls are thinking this thing, why I am cooking food, they are compared, so it's not good thinking in today's scenarios. That's why lots of crisis and divorce in our country. So
Vandana
we
ma'am,
respect ourselves as a woman, as a girl, and we have to accept our body structure, our thought process, our thinking is totally different to men. So we in actually I I am a mango tree, and the woman, suppose woman a mango tree, and he wants to be uh, any fruit tree, so it is not possible. In mango tree is also a good quality, and other tree has also good quality, so we have to grow like a mango tree, because we are a woman.
Mhm.
I मतलब कैसे समझाऊं मैं?
No, no, no. We are getting your point. Yes, we are getting your
we are
point.
getting we are
हाँ,
getting
हाँ.
uh,
So
Uh,
we have to increase our interest, our ability,
mhm.
not to compare with men.
Not to compete with men, right?
हाँ.
I want to add some more point there. Uh, After marriage in 1 or 2 years, in current days, pairs are getting more time for born a child. Uh, when 2 or 3 years later, when a girl born a child, then her responsibility get more than that
Mhm.
to um, so that all things is connected with our family. They grow the childs and cooking food for them,
Mhm.
or clean the house for hygiene their babies.
Mhm.
So it is a part of our family or our life.
Okay, now shall I conclude this topic?
Yes.
So, I think when we talk about raising the age, it is actually a good step, as a
So,
girl would definitely get physically, emotionally, intellectually mature, है ना, by then, whether work or not, but at least would get mature enough to manage
hmm,
herself. And as Vanna also raised one good point, why to compete with men? So it is actually true, as long as both the genders respect each other, है ना? They respect each other and their areas of responsibility. There is no need of equality, है ना? There is no need to compete. The only problem arises when they do not respect. Like men should respect the women for her areas of responsibility, and women should respect men and his areas of responsibility. And this need to be taught, है ना? This needs to be taught to our children.
so
हमें बच्चों को ये सिखाना है. They need to learn and respect, है ना, others areas and their responsibility. But great. Yeah, we I think had a good discussion on this topic. We can once clap for all, right? Great for this. Right. Okay, so do we have another topic? Yes, Rishi, we can.
so shall we start with the next topic? Second topic is, can AI